Right, we're back on then for the Matchroom main event from Stockton this Saturday. You got a couple of trinkets on the line there in the WBC Silver, Super Middle, and WBO International, but that doesn't really matter. You got 24-0 Diego Pacheco, just 24 years old as well. He'll face Kevin Lele Sadjo. He's 26-0, 23 stoppages. So you got a combined 50-0 into this one. So somebody's always going unless there's a draw on Saturday. Sadjo, he's decently rated. Spent a lot of his career at home. I remember him coming over to beat Cullen. Then he started doing the press ups in the ring afterwards. If you remember that one, bit of a bizarre reaction. But can he push and give Diego Pacheco a scare on Saturday night?
I think in a lot of ways this could be the toughest test of Pacheco's career so far. I mean, Sadjo, like you say, when he was brought over for Jack Cullen, he was brought over as a puncher that's unbeaten, but Jack Cullen should be able to beat him. That was a narrative that was peddled at the time. Now, there's no doubt in that Pacheco's on a crash course towards world level. We're not sure if he can get there, but look, this is where we're going to find out. This, for me, is the most competitive fight of his career. He's taken on perhaps better names, but they've been at the tail end of their career. This is a very live opponent in there on Saturday who believes beating Diego Pacheco is his ticket not only to a Matchroom contract, but to world title fights at 168 as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Look, there's one thing about Sadjo. We've seen him before, like you said, against the Cullen over here in the UK. He can definitely punch. Look, 23 finishes in 26. You got Pacheco 18 knockouts in 24. Both of them stand and have it in the middle of the ring. You could get a very, very good main event in Stockton. Look, he's had 2 decisions in a row against Nelson and McCumbee, two tough guys, although Nelson was stopped in a round in his fight after that. Stopped Selecki to the body before that. He was previously had never been stopped.
I still feel sick, that body shot.
Yeah, it was a peach. So where are you going with the Pacheco going to continue his rise up, or is Sadjo going to rip up the script?
I think Pacheco via points. I think, look, we've seen a more mature Diego Pacheco at the moment, and I think that's going to carry on. He's going to look to box on the back foot, use his boxing. If there's an opportunity there for the stoppage, he'll take it, but I don't see him taking the risks. I think he'll look for a nice points victory, probably 116, 112, 117, 111. 2 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again, I agree with you. I think Pacheco will win, but I actually think these two are going to stand and have a fight in this one. I think Sadjo only knows one way. I think Pacheco is more than happy to have it out and meet in the middle when they do fight. So I've got Diego Pacheco forcing a stoppage here within 5 or 6 rounds. I think he's going to look really good doing it. We both think Pacheco. Liam's got him winning on points. I'm going to go with a mid-round stoppage. Joe Cordino against Gabe Flores is the co-main. I think Sky Nicholson's out on the card as well. So a few of Eddie's fighters getting a run out before, obviously, Jake Paul and AJ next week. It's a big week next week. Troy Williamson obviously facing Callum Simpson as well. There's the Ghana card. I think Lawrence Okoli and David Adelaide are on a card in Africa too. So there's lots going on. But yeah, enjoyed it, Liam, as always. Anybody that's watching, let us know your thoughts.